So you ever get this little like negative voice in your head that's constantly telling you that you suck, pretty much? I'm about to teach you how to control that. Hey guys, and welcome to Live Your Bliss, where we learn to manifest the life of our desires. And together, I hope to create a community of like-minded individuals that not only want to teach each other, but learn from each other. So, our subconscious mind is constantly running in the background on like this auto loop recording type of thing. If you don't know what our subconscious mind does, I am not going to explain it on this video. That is not what this video is for. But lucky for you, I have a whole video all about that. So I'm going to link that on here. So go check that video out if you want to learn more about how the subconscious mind works. But I say that to say, because our subconscious mind is constantly on autopilot, constantly running through our minds all day, and this autopilot recording started recording when we were little bitty kids, so we have a whole bunch of limiting beliefs from when we were 0 through 7 years old that have been implemented in us and have literally been playing over and over and over in our head since then till now. And that is what is developing the negative self-talk that we're going to be talking about. Because of that, those limiting beliefs or whatever is going on subconsciously, we can get into the habit of talking terribly to ourselves. The type of stuff we say to ourselves can be really detrimental. Eventually, in your growth, you have to start recognizing exactly how it is that you're speaking to yourself. What are you saying to yourself when you're not completely paying attention, when your subconscious has taken over? What is it that you're saying to yourself? What is it that you're repeating to yourself in the background? That is important, because whatever is going on in your reality, I promise the reflection of that is what's going on in here. And so that will help you figure out a lot. You will never manifest wealth if you keep referring to yourself as broke. You will never manifest love if you keep telling yourself you're unworthy of someone loving you. There's little things like that we tell ourselves that sometimes we're not even aware that's in our subconscious. We're not aware that that is even ingrained in there. But if it's in our subconscious and if it's self-talk that we tell to ourselves daily, then that means it's a belief. And if it's a belief, it's going to keep manifesting. So eventually, to get control of your self-talk, you have to get conscious about it. You have to consciously start being aware of what you're thinking about. Yes, you need to be thinking about what you're thinking about all the time. I know that sounds complicated. I know it sounds exhausting, but it's really not. Once you get used to it, it's not. It's just being aware of what's going on in your mind. It's getting to the point of not being an autopilot anymore and taking control of your mind, taking control of yourself. You have to consciously start understanding what's going on in your mind if you want your subconscious to change. The subconscious is not going to change easily. Your subconscious is filled with stuff that's been in there for 15, 20, 30 years, depending on how old you were. The last time your subconscious was being fed like that, like truly fed. Yes, we still get fed our subconscious as we grow up, yes. But the most that our subconscious mind grows is ages 0 through 7, when we have no control over any of it. That's when we are fed most of our subconscious beliefs. So if you think about that 20 or 30 years of those type of beliefs going through your mind, you cannot cure that. You cannot get rid of that overnight, in a couple of days, in a week. This is a constant job. This is something that you need to constantly be aware of. I have been practicing law of attraction for a few years now, about 4 years now. And I still every day work at it consistently, consciously. The only difference from where I was then and where I am now is not that I'm not constantly positive. Yes, I'm more positive now than I was then, but I still have negative thoughts. The thing is now I'm aware of my negative thoughts. I'm aware where my thoughts are going. When I'm getting into like a daydreamy state, I'm able to tune in really quick and then, you know, pay attention to where my thoughts were going, where my thoughts just were. And it's not hard to get there. It just takes the want to get there. You just have to want to know what's going on in your mind. No more calling yourself stupid. No more saying that you can't do something. No more saying that's just how you are, or you can't help it, or no more saying you're broke. Oh, this is a big one. Stop calling yourself broke. Please stop calling yourself broke. It is not funny. That is not a joke. And a joke can matter if you laugh after you say it. It don't matter. That is a belief. Whether you want to believe that or not, that is a belief. You keep saying that and it's a belief for you. So get out of saying that. Quit joking about your finances, especially if you're wanting to experience wealth in your life. Stop joking like that. That's not funny. Watch what you say about stuff like that. Don't call yourself dumb. Don't say you can't do something. We gotta realize that when we're trying something new, our subconscious is trained to stop us and be like, hey, this is something new in your life. You better, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. You've never done this before, so you don't know what's gonna happen, so stop. Don't do it. That is what our subconscious is trained to do. It's trained to protect us. So it's normal, it's natural. Everybody has that little self-talk when they're trying a new venture, when they're moving on to a new point in their life, where they're sitting there talking themselves out of it pretty much. And you get in your mind and you get that little voice in your head telling you, no, it's dangerous, don't do it, don't do it. You remember last time you tried to do this? You remember that person you knew that did this? You remember this? That is supposed to happen. If your subconscious didn't do that, then you probably should be more worried about that than it is happening. But the point of controlling your self-talk is to realize that is natural. That is just your subconscious trying to protect you, so therefore you can get past it a lot easier. You can learn to ignore it. Okay, yes, I know this is something new. I know that I'm a little worried. I know a little fear is in me because I've never did this before, but I can do it. I've experienced new things all of the time, and I've gotten through them with no problem. So I'm going to get through this new thing. I'm going to get past this, no problem whatsoever. You know, start talking to yourself consciously, positively, and then subconsciously you'll start catching on. It'll start being autopilot like the negative talk was, but you have to start putting it in there consciously for it to happen. Always know what you're thinking. Always know what's on your mind. Again, I know that sounds overwhelming, and that's cool. It just sounds overwhelming right now because you're not used to it. But once you get into that pattern, once you get into that habit of being mindful, of being present, then it will be a lot easier. You'll be able to control that self-talk a lot easier. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking with me this long. You guys have been awesome. If you like this video, please like it, please share it, please subscribe. Please go to my other social medias and follow me on there. And guys, I am so grateful to have you guys here. It warms my heart to be able to make content and to be able to help people. So I am grateful for y'all. I love doing this. I love being able to help y'all. And if y'all have anything that you want to know more about, anything dealing with law of attraction or manifesting, or anything that you would like me to make a video about, please drop it in the comments and let me know. Other than that, guys, live an amazing life. Live the best life that you can possibly live, and live your bliss.